Hello friends, hope you're doing good. Thank you for tuning into DivinePowers.in. This is your host Satish and a very warm welcome to the 5th video of my online program, Turning Dreams into Realities. In my previous video, I shared with you the role of focus in achieving our dream lives. In this video, I'm going to share with you the secrets of failure. Knew this one? Well, we all have heard a lot about success principles, secret of success. Let's dig into or let's explore the secrets of failure. You see friends, there are times we put in our sincere efforts, we do a lot of hard work, we stay focused, but then we do not manifest the desired results which we want in life. And then we feel down as to, and we also start thinking, what did I do wrong? Why is success always eluding me? And why does it come easier to other people, right? I mean, does it happen to you? It has happened to me a lot of times, and I keep pondering as to, what I've done wrong. So in this video, what I'm going to share with you is, different approaches or different ways of tackling these failures or these roadblocks, so to say. And I've shared these approaches with my friends. I myself is practicing these approaches in my daily life, and I'm finding it quite useful, and that's exactly why I'm sharing it with you all. So the number one thing which we need to do is when we hit across this roadblock or this failure is do not exaggerate your failure. What I mean is you don't have to get really stressed out. You don't have to beat yourself against the wall. Okay? Just stay calm. It's okay. It's okay. Just stay calm. I know it is difficult, but just stay calm. And I would encourage you all to become like a child. What I'm trying to say is, you see friends, when we were children, when we were trying to walk, when we were trying to take that baby steps, we have stumbled n number of times. So when we stumble as a child, we don't sit down there, bogged down and thinking, oh, this person is laughing at me when I'm falling, or what is this guy thinking, I'm good for nothing. These thoughts don't enter our mind. What we do at that time is, we again try, we just keep trying. We go near a couch, we hold on to that couch, we try to stand up, we maintain our balance and then take that first step and then try to walk. That's exactly how we create our own innovative ways and start walking one day. That's exactly what we are going to do when we are hit with this roadblock or failure. When we are knocked down, we're not supposed to lie down there and say, oh, that's it, I'm giving it up. We got to ponder, ruminate on what are the different ways of handling the situations. Can I tweak some of my approaches and, try and give it one more shot? That's where the mind should go, rather than saying, this is not my cup of tea, I'm giving it up, right? That was number one. Number two is, start playing a mental game. This is very important. I want you to pay close attention to what I'm saying right now. You see friends, the time taken to manifest your desires is directly proportional to the naturalness of the feeling of your desires already accomplished. Now, what I mean by this is, you got to vibrationally align to your dream life. You got to first vibrationally align to your desires accomplished. So what I'm trying to say here is, you have to experience the feelings of your desires accomplished. Now, you got to experience the feelings of your dream life now. You see? Now, you must be wondering, how is this thing going to happen? Right? So let's take an example. I'll exactly tell you how we can experience the feelings of our dream life. Now, the example is, let's say we are looking out for a job and there is recession in the country. So now what we want to do is, as I said, we're going to experience the feelings of our desires. So the desire is, I want a job. So the feelings which we need to create, or the picture which we should run in our mind is, we got to see ourselves in that interview room, answering all the questions correctly, promptly, and we got to feel that handshake from every interviewer saying that you've done a great job, you've been selected. right? You can see these pictures and you can create feelings. Then you got to see yourselves going and working on that dream job, seeing yourself successful in that dream job, and working with colleagues, having that PC in front of you and doing things and success. You just have to create this image. You're getting the point which I'm trying to say, that you have to create this image, this picture, and experience the feelings of your desires accomplished right now. Many times this is where we go wrong. We keep putting in our efforts and we work hard, but then deep down somewhere we feel that these things are not going to happen. Coming back to the same example, we feel that there is a recession in the country. How am I going to get selected? Before approaching or before going to an interview, we have these questions in our mind. Oh, there are only 2 posts vacant. What if there is some other who is more qualified, or what if there is some other who is more smarter who comes up to the interview, right? So these are the questions which keep playing our mind. Rather, just create a positive image and experience the feelings of your desires manifested. I hope you're getting this point. Okay. Number 3 is, this is something which I have spoken in my previous videos as well. It is the self-talk. It is the inner speech which we keep having. And this is extremely important when we're going through challenging times. You see, friends, most of us are programmed negatively. Whenever there is a crisis which comes up, whenever there is a negative situation which comes up, we are very naturally programmed to think negatively. This is something which happens to me also, you see. And that's where when we see that it's happening, when there's a crisis which has come up, and when we start experiencing that, oh, I'm getting anxious, I'm getting worried, that's where you got to catch it. You should not be the slave of this vicious cycle which keeps going on. The thoughts and you will observe it that unconsciously we start speaking to ourselves, oh, if this thing goes wrong, I'm doomed. I should get this thing done. We get worried, we get anxious. You're getting my point? So this is where we need to catch that thought and just divert our mind consciously to that same picture, that beautiful picture of ours, where we are winning or where we are accomplishing our desires. So pay attention to what you're talking to yourself and reassure yourself that I am a powerful being. It's my birthright to be successful. Use these positive statements, self-talk, and reassure yourself that you have within yourself to make it, to lead your dream life. Okay? And number 4 is, you must be wondering, as you're listening to this video, that, Satish, are you telling me that you ignore the reality? What you're telling me right now is some illusion, right? There must be, these questions are quite valid, right? But I want to tell you all that, yes, you have to ignore the reality for a moment. If this is fabrication, you give words to it, but I want to tell you right on your face that ignore the reality for a moment, because there's a strong reason, and that is, if you want to change your present life, if you want to transcend to the higher level, you have to give your mind that picture of the future which you really want. Because if you're focusing on the realities, then what is going to come up is the same situations. So it's extremely vital that, I know, that's not exactly what people say, that you got to be practical, you can't do these things. But this is where, this is the only way which I know where you can transcend your life, or when you can take your life to the next level. If you keep focusing on how things are, how situations are, you will keep manifesting the same situations. You see, change the way you look at things, and things tend to change. These are words from Dr. Wayne Dyer. He says it very clearly. Change the way you look at things, and things tend to change. You got to practice this thing. Okay, so that's about it, friends. So these are the 4 steps or 4 approaches of dealing with your failures or dealing with the obstacles which you face in life. So just dwell on these 4 steps. try adopting, try practicing these 4 approaches in your life, and do let me know if these works. Thank you so much for joining with me. In my next video, I'm going to share with you the role of faith in achieving your dream lives. Thank you so much for joining me. Take care and have a great life. Bye for now.